you know, these partnerships are essentially going to be the defining partnerships of our time as we seek to sort of re-embed development in new actors and stakeholders. So Brad and Angelina, you know, they were 90s, 2000s, they're gone. Now it's public-private sector partnerships, a bit less sexy, possibly. But Accenture, with the Australian government, just recently published a survey they did, which was referenced yesterday by VSO in Business for Development. And they asked a question. They said, "What is the key barrier to you doing these initiatives?" And 61% said the complexity of running development projects in developing countries. So right there's an opportunity. There's a desire, but there's a barrier. And this is where, you know, where we, as development organisations, where our knowledge and capabilities meet the knowledge and capabilities of the private sector to achieve that kind of impact. And all of this is about, you know, reducing our investment and making bigger impact and getting more bang for our development buck. And that's really what it's all about. So one of the partnerships we're working on at the moment that might achieve that, and is very much contextualised by the topic today, is with UNICEF, UNHCR, the GSMA, which is the Association of Mobile Phone Operators, and a number of mobile phone operators, and governments to work on a mobile or a digitally enhanced birth registration system for some of the 54 million children who are born every year without a birth certificate. Now, a birth certificate is a foundational piece of paper or a registration of your identity that allows you to access those social services, whether it's health, education, etc. So globally, in the next 15 years, you know, big statistics, 1 billion people will enter the employment market, 400 million jobs will be created. That leaves 600 billion out of employment. So what's the big idea of partnerships and partnerships in this space? Is let's change the way that jobs are offered and created for young people. Because in my experience and in our experience, we noticed that that is actually one of the key issues in young people finding jobs. Aspirations of young people do not meet the offering of the labour market. And then conversely, what's offered do not meet the aspirations of young people. So what is the capability that organisations need to address that issue? We need to be able to talk to young people, and we need to be able to talk to the market and talk to the private sector. We've had a great partnership with Accenture for the last 18 months. And with Accenture's skills and capabilities and their private sector approaches, plus our programs, our youth participation, and our grassroots presence, we've managed to make an impact on employment. So we are, in terms of how to make that change, changing the way that jobs are offered to young people, it's about taking that learning, which Accenture have helped us to document and dissect, and push that out through other private sector companies who offer jobs or who create jobs in the countries we work in and in the countries that we don't. Using that learning, leveraging the strength of our partnership to make joint approaches to new private sector partners or clients of Accenture to begin to influence how jobs are offered.